Okay, guys, so I hope you can hear me very well. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I welcome you to this webinar. And the topic of today's webinar is going to be very interesting because we have some stuff to cover, which we will surely, but we will also take your questions. And as you know, since this is a live trading session, so I will also be giving you the recommendations if you want in the end. So first I will take a look at your questions if you have any. So gold, okay, so Shubham ji, we will discuss about the gold, so please give me some time. Good evening, Rajiv Sharma ji, good evening. And then hi, so Umesh Seni ji, hi. Okay, so I will give you some important recommendations. Yes, the webinar has started. Aditya Raj ji, warm welcome. Saeed ji, thank you so much. Aditya Raj ji, walaikum assalam. Usama Bashir ji, so nice to see you too. So guys, can you tell me if everything is working fine and if the voice is okay? Just tell me, is the voice okay? If the voice is okay, then we will get started. And if there is any problem in the voice, then I will go ahead. Okay, yeah, we will discuss about the gold. Okay, Singham Trader ji, welcome Singham ji. Srinivas ji is saying please. Okay, gold, we will discuss about gold. Sir, how many things keep in mind for trade gold? GBP USD. Okay, yeah, we will discuss. Harry Joshi ji, we will also discuss the GBP USD. Guys, can I please get to know, is everything okay? Okay, Umesh Seni ji, thank you so much. So Monu Nagar is saying, sir, how many things we should keep in mind when we trade gold? Okay, so I will discuss that. Yes, it's okay. Thank you very much, Jitendra ji. And so voice is okay. Sharma ji, audio and video both okay. Okay, great guys, thank you so much for coming here, and I hope you will gain a lot of good ideas today also from our trading session. So Mukesh ji is saying Ram Saeed Sheikh ji, thank you so much Mukesh ji for coming here. I hope you will gain some good ideas and insights in today's webinar, and I will also encourage you guys to ask me as many questions as you want, because I'm here to answer your questions first. And we will also discuss about the things which, first of all, we will discuss the things which we can ask me, which you can ask me. And second of all, we will discuss the topic that we have today. And third, we will also give you the recommendations in the end. So in the end, you can ask me about the gold market or about other market, whatever market you want, you can ask me. Just give in detail. Okay, Harry Joshi ji, please bear with me for a while. I will give you all the details. Okay. So Kumar Saurabh ji, thank you for coming. Pranam to you as well. I'm great. And Jitendra ji, I'm now new in octafx. Can you tell from basics? Yes, Jitendra ji, you should also please visit the website which we have attached in the Telegram group. So you can visit our Telegram group, and we regularly keep posting the educational content on that Telegram group. Khalid Arif ji, thank you for this webinar. Thank you so much, Khalid ji, for coming. I am so happy that you guys are coming. And okay, so I have a question from your precious webinar. Okay, so you can ask me any questions, no problem. Okay guys, yeah, sir YG, you can very well ask me the question. Okay, if we trade New York session, then how we draw Asian high and Asian low, London high, London low? You are right, Osama Bashir ji, we will draw all of these things, and I will show you how to draw that. But please first, okay, so let's get started with your questions first. Okay, so first of all, I will go to 5-minute time frame, and I will resize the market. I will also write down your questions. Okay, so you guys have questions about New York session trading, and then Asian high and low, etc. Okay, so this is one question. The other question is about the details. So please guide some point of psychology when we trade, we have some profit. Mukesh Tumar ji, I have a lecture on psychology. Please go to octafx YouTube channel. You can take a look at the YouTube channel of octafx and find out my webinar on psychology. Unfortunately, psychology is a very deep topic, so we will not be able to discuss psychology related stuff over here, okay? So please go and visit that webinar and come back. You can ask me any question about the market analysis, okay? You can also ask me about the recommendations about, you know, what's happening in gold, what's happening in the stocks, not in the stocks, but mostly in Forex. You can ask me the stocks, but I think you should stick to the Forex. Okay, so I will see the questions, whatever questions you guys have, I will pick them up and I will write them down over here. How many things to keep in mind when we trade gold? Okay, how many things to keep in mind when trading anything, okay? When trading not only gold, but whenever you are trading Forex or stocks or whatever, what things you should keep in mind, I will tell you, okay? Audio, video, okay, so we have other questions. Sir, I have a question from your precious webinar. Sir, yes, you can ask me. YJ007G, you can ask me, okay? Sir, there are a number of strategies, but which one should we follow? Okay, so Sharma ji, you are right. Your question is very important. Okay, I think your question is very important, so I will write down your question as well here. So your question is, which strategy to follow? Okay, so this is the Rajiv Sharma ji's question. Question number 4. Okay, so what else? Where can we find the latest news about market? Any website name? Okay, so news, where to find news? Okay, so that's your question, right? The next question, you said you should trade first 2 hours of London and New York session. This mean one should make sure he closes the trade within the hours. Okay, closing time for the trade. Okay, so this is the question by YJ, sir, YJG. Okay, so let me take the first question. Let me actually take the 5th question. Okay, so question number 5, when should you exactly close the trade? Okay, so that's the question, isn't it? Now guys, if you remember, earlier I told you in the previous webinars, we discussed this thing, that whenever you have a trading session going on in the London as well as in the New York, you can trade only the first 2 hours of those 2 sessions. You should not go beyond 2 hours. Okay, so that was that was what I said in the last webinar. Best strategy indicators combo for new traders. Okay, so I will tell you the best strategy as well. Okay, so let me first take this question number 5, which we are already discussing. Okay, so question number 5 is, well, I'm saying that you should only trade the first 2 hours of London and New York session. But what happens if you are already in a trade? What happens if you are already in a trade? Then what should you do? So I will remove this from here and I will put it over here, because this is the question that we are currently discussing. Okay, so this is the current question. Okay guys, so what should you do when you are trading the New York or London session? So I was saying that the London session starts from here, right here. The London session starts from here and it only goes all the way to 2 hours, so up to this point, right? So I'm encouraging you to trade during this time, because these 2 hours you can see a lot of movement in the market. Sir, your series sniper trading is UT, SC, BC, ERM. Yes, yes. You should cover. Rajiv Sharma ji, please go and watch the series. It's a very small series. I think only total of 4 hours. 8 lectures, 4 hours. Half an hour each lecture. So you should spend these 4 hours on the lectures and you will gain a lot of things. You will learn a lot of things. And then you can come back and ask me the questions. Sir, actually I am viewing your that series in present. Thank you, Sharma ji. That's very good. That's very good. You will learn a lot of things, hopefully. Okay. So guys, I am saying that you should only trade during these 2 hours, but what happens let's say if you are here, right, and you have already put a trade over here, okay, so you have already sold it. Yes, these timings are according to IST, Indian Standard Time, okay, according to Indian Standard Time. Okay, so guys, I'm saying that when you have already made a trade over here, okay, so when it was here, that's when you sold, right? So you sold over here and now your trade is running, right? And then what happens? What happens if the 2 hours of London session are gone? What do you do? What should you do now? Raviji, I will provide the bonus code at the end. I will give you the promo code, okay? So, what should you do over here? Well, I will say you should do 2 things. First of all, 2 things, please. What 2 things? So, this is, let's say this is the SL, okay? Now, guys, please pay attention. So, this is the SL and let's say this is the TP. The blue one is the TP, the blue one is the TP, and the SL is green one, right? So SL is green and blue is the TP. And the 2 hours are finished. The first 2 hours are finished. What should you do right now? I will say that you should do 2 things. Do these 2 things. And what are those? Cut your, so book your partial profits, and number 2, okay, walaikum assalam Munib ji, and number 2, move your SL beyond break even point, okay? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? These 2 things. How to do these 2 things? Now, 1, you should cut your profit. I mean, you should take a partial profit over here. Go to the MT4 and take a partial profit. And then you should also move your SL, because this is the bar on which you entered, right? This was your entry bar, right? So what you should do is you should also put your SL down to this level. So now, even if the market goes up, you will not take a loss. Okay, so you will not make any loss even if the market goes against you. So that's how you do it. And then you don't close the trade. Just don't close the trade. Let it run. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what happens. The market is going up or down, we don't know. Okay, it's going down now, and look at that. So you are earning a lot of profit from this. And in the end, you can see your TP got hit, right? So your TP got hit, and you also closed a partial close. So don't close, just take a partial close. Okay, so that was the answer to question number 5, and I will get rid of this one. Now let's go to the other questions. So Sharma ji was asking, I think, what's the best strategy? But first, let's start from the first one. Okay, so let's say if you are trading the New York session, what should you do? How do you calculate? How do you get the low and high of Asian session or London session or whatever? Okay, so how do you do? Well, first of all, you should mark the start of the New York session, which is over here, right? So the New York session has started over here for me, and then you should go and mark the high and low of London session, not the high and low of Asian session. Okay, because now you are trading the New York session, guys. You are trading the New York session. Okay, so when you are trading the New York session, ignore Asian high and low, mark the London high and low. That's it. just mark the London high and low. Okay, so that's how you do it. Abdul Wahab Shahji, I will tell you about the market at the end. Okay, okay, so Dil Ki Baat is asking, I want to know that market down and up in which time. Okay, Dil Ki Baat ji, we will discuss that a little bit later, and we will also discuss about the XAU USD. Okay, Abdul Wahab Shahji. So this was the answer to question number 1. Now let's go to question number 2. How many things to keep in mind when trading? So when you are trading, so the question is, when you are trading, what things should you keep in mind? So I will give you the list. So I will give you the list of things. Okay, first of all, you should understand the background, because background is the most important thing. So I will write it 3 times. So you should understand the background. Okay, do not make a mistake in understanding the background. That's very, very important. Namaste Mukul ji, namaste, thank you for coming. Srivans ji is saying high and low is between whole time of London market only first 2 hours. Okay, so high and low of the entire London market. Okay, high and low of the entire London market should be understood. Okay, so for example, over here, this is where the London session, the New York session started, right? So what should I do now? Well, I can see that the London high is over here. The London high is over here, right? So this is the London high. Okay, not maybe here. Yeah, it's roughly. So this is where the London session started. This is the starting of the London session. So you can see that this is the London high, right? And if this is the London high, then the London low, where is the London low? So the London low is this one, right? So this is the London session low, and this is the London session high over here. Okay, so here at this point we have, okay, here. So now you can see the London high and London low. And now of course you should also make a trend channel. It should start from here, and as you can see it's going down, so you can make a trend channel and make it probably orange and put it over here, and there you have your first trade. This one, the first trade after New York open. The second trade after New York open. And I was saying that the market, you should understand the background. So you can see the background is downtrend. That's why we should only focus on the sell trades. Okay, you should only focus on the sell trades. So you sell over here and exit over here. Okay, so I will also tell you where to exit, right? So I will tell you exactly where you should exit. So I will put it over here. Okay, so this is where you should exit this trade, and then sell over here and exit the trade over here, or you can even exit at the same point over here. And now you sold over here and exit over here. Why? Because the market is going to touch the downtrend channel, so you should be careful. It might go up from here, and if it goes up from here, then we can also wait for a test over here at this point. Sir, which pair is the best for beginner? I think Euro USD is the best one. Okay, so question number 7, which pair is the best for beginner? So I will give you 2 recommendations, Euro USD or GBP USD, but I think Euro USD is okay. For the beginners, Euro USD is all right. Okay, so what things should you keep in mind when you are trading? Number one, you should always keep background in mind. Number two, you should do risk management. Okay, now this is a very important topic, risk management. Sir, what to do in between news time? Okay, so I will write down your question, Lokesh ji. What to do in news times? Okay, so number three, take care of your fear. And how can you stop fearing? By reducing your position size. Okay, if you reduce your position size, you will not fear it. What's timing to New York time according to India? Okay, according to Indian time, in the summer, Dil ki baat ji, listen, in summer, according to Indian time, the New York session opens at 6:30 p.m. and in winter it opens, okay, in winter, in winter it opens at 6:30. In summer it opens at 5:30 p.m. and we discussed this thing in our last webinar. Sir, how many possibilities same things are repeat all session like bearish bullish trend? I think there is a lot of possibility that the things will keep repeating. So you should understand the patterns in the market. Okay, so these are the things which you should keep in mind, and in the end you should have a strategy. Okay guys, so that's it. This is the answer for your questions. I will remove this one, and now I will move to the next question. So we have already covered the question number 7, so I will remove it, and we also covered the timings. Okay, so news time we will discuss later. How about the best strategy? Okay, so the best strategy. What is the best strategy? Okay, so this is the question from you guys. I think it was from Rajiv Sharma ji, right? So the question was, which is the best strategy? Sharma ji, I think the best strategy in my eyes is don't use indicators. Number 2, if you use very few. Okay, if you have to use the indicators, then just use 1 or 2 indicators. Sir, which is the rule of volume? How to trade on it? Khuramji, that's a very long question. There are so many things about volume, so I think I am afraid I cannot cover this question in this webinar, because we will have a full session on the volume. Okay, so let's go ahead now. So first of all, don't use indicators in your strategy. Then what should you use in the strategy? Well, I will give you a good strategy. Okay, I will give you a good strategy, and you can use that strategy to trade, and you will be doing fine. First of all, background. Is it up or down? Take care of the background. Number 2, support or resistance. If the market is on support, then you should think of buying. If the market is below the resistance, then you should think of selling. Very simple idea, isn't it? But very powerful. Then you should look at the trend line violation. And what's the meaning of violation? That means overbought or oversold. If the market is overbought, then you should think about selling. If the market is oversold, then you should think about buying. Lokesh ji is asking, sir, what is the hour indicator to use on chart? Lokesh ji, I will not encourage you to use indicators, but I will tell you just simple indicators sometimes you can use. For example, you can use the volumes, you can also use the volume profile, which we will discuss today. Okay, that's right, Hina Khalil ji, thank you for telling me, actually thank you for reminding me that the next thing is reference line. And in the end, the fifth thing is entry bar. And what are the entry bars? You can either enter on UT or spring. You can either enter on NS or ND. So NS is no supply, ND is no demand. Hina Khalil ji, very good. That's great, really good. Srivans ji is saying, Srinivas ji is saying, how can we measure support and resistance levels, sir? Well, that's very, very easy. Srinivas ji, please go and look at my earlier webinars. We have discussed all these things, support and resistance. Okay, and then in the end, you should take care of bag holding or ERM bar. So you can either buy on bag holding or you can sell on ERM. Okay, sir, what volume indicator to use? Please explain. Okay, so I will tell you about the volume indicators. Okay, volume indicators. All right, so I will discuss that. Okay, so this is the best strategy, I think. Saurabh ji, you're right. Yes, very good, very good. ERM and BH, very right. Okay, so this is the simple strategy which I think I have already given you guys. You can follow this and you can get amazing results, really amazing results. This is my own strategy. I made this for myself and now I am sharing with you guys. Okay, so what is a support level? A support level is where the market comes down and then goes up. That's a support level. Okay, so we are done with question number the question about strategy. Okay, so where to find news? Very simple, very simple. So you can just go to Forex Factory. You can see this is the Forex Factory and you can know about all the Forex news over here. Okay, very simple, isn't it? Very simple. You can look at all the news over here on Forex Factory. Very simple. So we are already done with the news question. Where to find the news? Which strategy to follow? I already gave you the strategy to follow. How about the volume indicators? Okay, so volume indicators I will discuss now. So first of all, you can see that I have volumes over here. So I will remove these volumes and now you can see that I don't have any volumes, right? Welcome Sharma ji and welcome Surjit ji. So we don't have any volumes over here, right? What do we do now? And how do we put our volume indicators? But in the meantime, I think I will also mark an SOT line over here. So SOT line will be like this. I will make it purple. Okay, so this is the SOT line. How do we put the volumes? So go to indicators. Khurram is asking, sir, which is high effect news? Okay, Khurram ji, we will discuss everything about the news in our upcoming webinars. So please give me some time. But now I will just tell you that all the news about the interest rate, they are very high impact news. And if, okay, so let me first write down your question, okay? Because I want to address this question. Important news. Okay, so I will discuss this. All right, so how do we put the indicators? Go to indicators and just write down volume. Write down volume. And there you have it, this volume. Just put it and you have the volumes. That's it, very simple, nothing complicated. But this is just normal ordinary volumes. This is not volume profile, because volume profile is different, and that's what we will discuss today. Okay, but first let me tell you what are the high impact news. High impact news. So NFP news is very high impact. CPI news in USD is very high impact. And number 3, all the news about rate statement. All of them are very important, very high impact news. In which currencies? USD, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, GBP, Euro, and all these currencies. So I think there is also CHF and there is also New Zealand dollar. So these are the important news, and these news are announced by their banks. And number 4, then you have the FOMC news. FOMC news. So these are the important news. Okay. These are the important, very high impact news. सौरभ जी इज आस्किंग सर वॉल्यूम रीड करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है. ओके सौरभ जी, वी विल हैव अ कंप्लीट सेशन ऑन वॉल्यूम रीडिंग in the future. Okay, please give me some time, because volume reading is a very very complex topic. There is a lot of stuff, there are so many things in volume reading, so we will discuss all of that. Okay, we will have a volume reading session. So the high impact news we already discussed. We also discussed the volume indicators and what to do in the news times. So this is the question. Okay, so the question is what to do in the news times, and my answer is very simple. Number 1, enter the market before news and do not enter after the news announcement. Okay, do not enter after the news announcement, because that will be very very dangerous for you. Okay, so don't enter after a news announcement. Okay guys, so now we will go to our topic, which is volume profile. Now first of all, what is a volume profile? I have a question from Kumar Saurabh ji. सर वॉल्यूम के थ्रू हम कैसे पहचाने कि मार्केट में अप ट्रेंड का एंड हो गया और डाउन ट्रेंड एंड हो गया है? वॉल्यूम हाई वॉल्यूम बनते हैं जब एंड होता है, लेकिन कभी कभी इसका एंड होने वाला है, बस इसमें कन्फ्यूजन होता है गुरुजी. ओके, सो सौरभ जी, एज आई सेड, वी विल हैव अ कंप्लीट सेशन ऑन वॉल्यूम रीडिंग. ओके, because that's a very important topic and a very broad topic. I need 1 full hour, at least 1 hour, 1 full hour to discuss all the things related to volumes. Unfortunately, we don't have much time over here because we have our own topic today also, and we have already spent half an hour on the questions. But I will just tell you shortly, how do you know that the volume reading, how do you know from the volumes that the end is trending? As you asked me the question that the trend is gonna end, how do you know? Well, you will know from the volumes when the volumes are suddenly increasing. When the volume is suddenly increasing, that means the trend is going to end. It is the end of the trend. Okay, so that's a very simple idea, but we need to discuss a lot about this. Why use bar chart? Because the smart money uses bar chart. The big traders, hedge funds and big banks, they don't use candlesticks, they use bar chart. That's why I also use bar chart, because it helps me understand what those big guys are thinking. Okay, Ravindra ji, that's why I am using bar chart. Okay guys, so what's the volume profile? First of all, go to indicators and you can put the volume profile. There you have it, volume profile. And you have 3-4 types of volume profile. Ravindra ji, I think bar chart is better. Don't use candles. Bar charts are much better. You can learn a lot of stuff from bar charts. Don't use candles. Okay. because the candles are also confusing. Okay guys, so I will go to the volume profile, and which one should I pick? Srinivas ji, bar chart is better, candlestick is not better. Okay, so I will select the volume profile, and you can see that I have this volume profile. So this is the volume profile. Okay, this is the volume profile, and as you can see, this is the level. The market is telling you, the volume profile is telling you that this is the important level, the most important level of today. And guys, do you remember we took a trade over here? So what does a volume profile line tell you? So this is the VP line, the volume profile line, or you can also call it point of control, POC. Welcome Saurabh ji, welcome. I hope you understood my point about the volumes. Okay, so this is the POC, the point of control. And what's the meaning of POC? The meaning of POC, as you can see, is that most of the trading activity was done on this line. That means most of the trading activity was done on this price level. And how do you know what to do with this? I mean, what should you do with this level, this price level? Okay, now we understand that most of the activity was done at this price level, but what should we do now? What should we do? Well, it's very simple. Remember, when the market comes back at this level, when the market comes back to this level, you should sell. Now, why am I saying that you should sell? Because look at the background. The background is saying that the market is going down, right? So I will tell you the sell trades which were available on this point. Now this level, this line is called POC. POC stands for point of control. Point of control is the yellow line of volume profiles. You can see that this is the volume profile indicator, and we have this line from the volume profile indicator. It is telling us that most of the trading was done over here. So this is the point number 2, point number 3. You have third opportunity, and you also have fourth opportunity over here. So you can see that the POC, the point of control, it is telling you about the market. And what is it telling you about the market? It is telling you that most of the trades were done at this level, this yellow level. That's why when the market comes back to this level, you should also take a trade. And we also call this axis line. The POC or point of control is also called axis line. Because the market, you know what happens to the market around the axis line. So for example, this is the POC, okay? So this is the POC or the axis line. What will happen to the market around this level? The market does like this, like this. It touches this level 3-4 times, like this. And if you use volume profile, you can take the trade whenever the market comes to this level. Very simple idea, isn't it? But very powerful. So you should take a trade whenever the market comes to this level, this point. Because why? Because this is the POC level, point of control. So this is one way of looking at the volume profile indicator. There is also another way. And how do you use that way? Well, I will go back and remove this volume indicator, okay? So I just removed the volume indicator. Now I can go back again into the indicators and I can write down volume profile one more time, and you can see that we have this volume range, visible range volume profile. If you select this one, you will have a different POC, just like this. Okay, so if the market is over here and you have this POC, दोस्तों लाइक कर दो गुरुजी वेबिनार के ऑल गाइज. थैंक यू सो मच सौरभ जी, थैंक यू सो मच. Yes guys, please if you are watching this webinar live, please like it, that will be great. Okay, so you can sell over here. Why? Because you see the POC is here, the red line, this red line is the POC. This point is called point of control. POC level. Should we trade buy option or sell option, sir? Okay, Srinivas ji, whatever happens in the market, you should do accordingly. Now I cannot tell you that you should only buy or you should only sell, but I can tell you that you should be ready when the market comes to that level. Then you should take a trade. Now if the background is downtrend, keep in mind, if the background is in downtrend, then you should sell when the market is at POC. And if the background is in uptrend, then you should buy when the market comes to POC. Okay, very simple idea, isn't it? Very simple but very powerful. Believe me, it's a very powerful idea. Why? Because if you only sell on POC, that means you are going with the flow of the market. You are flowing in the same direction as the market is flowing. Remember, if you sell here, that will be a good trade. Why? Because the market is also going in the same direction. And you can see the POC is here. So you sell here and the market goes down. Okay, so let's go back and see what happens to the POC. Because we have selected the visible range. Remember guys, we selected the visible range, right? And now where is the POC? You can see the POC is here, right? The POC is here. So what should you do? You can use the POC level. You can use the POC level as a support or resistance. So for example, this is the resistance. Why? Because the background is in downtrend. If the background is in downtrend, that means you should sell over here. Sell, 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 sell. Whenever the market comes to POC, you should sell or buy, whatever happens. कुमार सौरभ जी, सर वीक रेजिस्टेंस का कैसे कंफर्म करते हैं? How do you confirm the weak resistance? I think that's a very, very, very simple thing. Why? Because you see, the market comes to this point. Okay, so let me, Saurabh ji, let me draw a support level. Okay, let me draw a resistance or support level for you, so that you can understand. Okay, so I will first remove this. And now you can see the market came down from this point, right? So you can make a resistance line over here. Then the market came down and went up like this, a little bit up, and then falls down. So what do? You should draw a resistance over here. This becomes the resistance, simple. The market comes further down and it goes up from here, then comes fall back down. It again falls back down. So what do? Just draw a resistance level. Abhyas Kumar ji, we will discuss this, okay? We will discuss the Australian dollar just in a while, okay? First we should finish our topic and then we will go to the recommendations. So this is how you draw the resistance on this level. And then you can see the market is falling from here and you can draw a support level around this level, okay? Support over here. Very simple. But the market is in downtrend, that's why the support is not important. So now I will make another line and other resistance line. So you see, this is how I am making all the resistance and support lines. Very simple, isn't it? Ravinder Singh is asking, sir, I want to watch all your Forex videos. Is any link or playlist from starting? Ravinder Singh ji, you can search my name with octafx YouTube channel and you will get my videos. There are so many webinars which I have done on this channel, and all the webinars are available on this channel of octafx YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So what we are doing is actually we are making a resistance level over here and then making another resistance over here, another resistance over here, another resistance over here. And you can also see that the POC is also roughly at the same point as our resistance, right? So you can see the POC is also at the same level. So what do we do now? We become confident that yes, we can sell over here. Okay, so let us go back a little bit. Amar Khan ji, welcome. Okay, so guys, what should you do over here? Okay, let's go back a little bit up to this point. Okay, so guys, you can see that the resistance level, the POC level is over here. Now if the POC level is over here, we should sell here, right? And the POC will also shift. Which market has high impact on XAU USD? Okay, so I will write down this question because it's a very important question. Okay, I will write down this question over here. Which market has impact on XAU USD? Okay, I will answer your question a little bit later. All right, guys, so we get to know that the POC is here. What should we do here? We should sell, right? Because the market is coming down. So we sell here and then we go ahead. And now you will see that the POC keeps shifting as well. Look at that. The POC is going up and down. When the market is going ahead, the POC is also shifting, isn't it? So let's see what happens to the POC. Okay, now you can see the new POC is over here. Just look again. The POC earlier was here, right? Look at the red line, guys. The POC is here. But then the POC is shifting. Why? Because the new levels are being established over here. Did you see that? The POC is shifting. So when the market comes back up to the POC level, you can sell again over here. Sell again and the market goes down. And the POC is also shifting, right? Okay, so let's wait. The POC is shifting. The POC is coming down. Let's see what happens to the POC. Look at this. Now the POC is over here. Earlier the POC was here and now it's here. So now you can also sell over here. And then it's going down. Yes, just Chilenji, it's just like magic. Yes. POC is just like magic. So the POC can tell you a lot about the markets. Okay. आनंद कुमार सर नज़दीक 100 का क्या बता रहा है डाउन ट्रेंड और अप ट्रेंड व्हाट विल बी द इम्पैक्टिंग फैक्टर कैन वी रिलाई ऑन रेजिस्टेंस एंड सपोर्ट Anand Kumar ji, yes, of course, you can rely on resistance and support, but I will give you the market analysis a little bit later. First, so guys, we are done with our topic. Now we will look at this question. Which market has the highest impact on XAU USD? Well, I will show you which market. The market is called Dixie Index. So DXY. Just write down DXY. So it's the Dixie Index. You can go to the Dixie Index and you can see that the dollar is trending upward, right? If the dollar is trending up, then you will see that the XAU USD is trending down. Very, very simple but very powerful idea. So the Dixie and the dollar, they move opposite to one another. The Dixie and the dollar, they move opposite to one another. Okay guys, the Dixie and the dollar, they move opposite to one another. Very simple idea. And you can also even compare the two charts. Just look at this chart and just look at this chart, and you can see that they are moving in the opposite direction. Sir, how many assets are impact gold like bonds? I think for the gold, you should only focus on Dixie index. The gold itself and the Dixie, these two things, they are the opposite of each other. If the dollar is going down, then the gold will go up. If the gold is going down, then the dollar will go up. Very simple. They are the opposite of each other. Okay, so now we will go to the recommendations. Guys, what do you want to ask me about? You want to ask me about the Australian dollar, right? So I can go to odd USD and I will go here and I will tell you what's happening on 1 hour time frame. All right. So I can clearly see that the 1 hour time frame is showing a downtrend. And I don't know how far the downtrend will go, but I can see that there is a support level at this level. Support level around this level. This is Australian dollar, guys, odd USD. Okay, so we have a support over here. If the market comes down to this level, then it will test the support level, and I think it's gonna fall down from here. I don't think that it will recover over here because the downtrend is just too strong. And this strong downtrend, I think, will break the support level and it will go down, or it will take a spring over here. If it takes a spring, then it will go up. It will jump up. But if it falls down, then it will fall down further. And where will it go? The next level of support is pretty far away. So I think the next level of support will be here, and the next level of support will be here. Okay. So this is the Australian dollar. Now we will go to Euro USD. Ahmar Khan is asking Euro USD. So I will go to Euro USD. Again, I will go to, let's say, 3 hour time frame. Remove everything, and I can clearly see that there is heavy downtrend going on the 3 hour time frame. So what do? I think we have a support level over here, but I think it will come down. I think it will come down and then test this level. And if it tests this level, then I will be willing to sell. Not now, guys, not now, because now it's just too quick. It will be too hasty. Don't do it now. But if it falls down like this, and then it goes slowly up to test this level, then I will be willing to sell over here. Okay, and then I hope it will fall further down. And what's the target level for me? I think the target will be over here, and I think the stop loss, if I sell here, my stop loss will be somewhere around this level, and my TP will be here. Very simple. Okay, very simple. Now let's go to the gold chart. What's happening in the gold? So I will go to 3 minute time frame again, and I can clearly see that there is a downtrend going on, but the downtrend is not so heavy in the gold market. So what do? I think the downtrend might be coming to an end. So I will wait. And see if the market falls down from here. Welcome, Amarji. If the market falls down from here, Then I will wait for the market. I will wait for the market to do what? If the market, if the market falls down from here, then it goes up, then I will be willing to sell over here. And my target will be this level. Next target, this level. Next target, this level. Okay, so this will be my target. For support level, should we take like 1 month or 2 month or whole year? You can just look back and look at just a few months, and you will get to know. 1 year is too far away. Don't go for 1 year. Just few months will be enough. Okay, guys. Any other currency you wanna know? So, do you wanna know about US30? Somebody was asking me about US30. So, what's happening in the US30? Well, you can see there is this upthrust, and after upthrust the market is coming down. So I think I will expect the market to come down to this level, and if I sell here, my stop loss will be, I sell here, my stop loss will be here, and my TP will be over here. That's it. Okay, then NAS 100. On 3-hour time frame, I think there is this distribution happening, but there is no clear trend. Why? Because the market is in a trading range. I think I will wait for the market to come to this level over here, and test this level. If it goes up like this and then falls down, I will be willing to sell over here. GBP USD. I think we can already see there is a heavy downtrend in the GBP USD. So if I sell here, then I think my target will be this level. Abu Bakr ji, this is the level which I will target for my TP. But I will not sell now. I will wait for the market to do this. To do what? To do this, like this. So the market falls down and it goes up to test this level. Then I will sell over here. Okay? So I will sell over here, not earlier than that. Very simple. Okay, Monu Nagarji, we can go for gold one more time. As I told you earlier, I think the market is going down in the gold. The next target should be over here, which is how much? 1796. If I sell here, then I will target 1796 per ounce. And about the Nifty 50, this is the market for Nifty 50. I think the Nifty 50 is in uptrend. I will wait for the market to test this level. And if the market tests this level, this support level, like this, so it goes up and comes down to test this level, I will buy here and then I will target this level. Which one? My target will be this level. Okay, So this will be my target, the first target, and the second target of course will be this one. So these are the two targets. I think I will make this one at 1800, only 1800, because that's the psychological level. So 1800 will be my next target, not 1808, just exactly 1800. Okay, thank you. Is there any expectation for the GBP to go to uptrend? I think not now. It might go in the uptrend a little bit later, but not today, because today it is in a heavy downtrend. You can see today it is in heavy downtrend, isn't it? The GBP USD is in heavy downtrend. Okay, it's coming up again to the POC level, but this time you should not sell very quickly, because it might go up first. It might go up and then test the POC level and then go up a little bit and then fall down. It might do like this. Okay, okay guys, so I hope you guys gained a lot of ideas from today's lecture, and I wish you all the best in your trading. Please don't forget to like this video, because we need your support, and also consider joining the Telegram channel, because we keep posting a lot of educational content in the Telegram channel. So you will gain a lot of ideas from the Telegram channel. And with this happy note, I will leave you with the promo code, and then I will go ahead and show you the video. Thank you everyone for coming. I wish you all the best. Happy trading. Take care and goodbye.